He damn near smoked you. We see it on Twitter. It's your boy James. Trust the process. Oh my God. I want to just talk about protecting your peace. And sometimes it's not easy to protect your peace. Sometimes we have to go through those hard times in order to appreciate the good times. Die being dirty. Me, I felt like she had her, she has her own lane. She has her own style with the dot bars and pause. And so like now you're hearing that QP basically is behind is like behind writing, like these things, for Yoshi. Like, she battled bill collector and she went on her knees. Pause! She I
had to learn how to pop myself. Pause. Nigga.
Pause! She was, she you see the things that she raps about. She raps about doing things to dudes. I thought it was ill because for me, I thought it was like, it was like, because a lot of times girls, they'll rap in some like, respect me on some like, don't just see me as some female, you know what I mean? Like you're a female, but they don't want to be seen as like, oh, I'm some soft, petite female that need to rap about dudes or this and this. She took her own lane and flipped that. And pause! Why are you writing these things? Why is your mind able to think of the type of shit that this girl is rapping? Yo, bro, this is the type of shit that this girl talks about. And that's the first thing I seen. Like, salute to, I don't know if he has a channel anymore. I don't see him blog, but this dude's Sun God, right? Salute to him on Twitter and shit. This is how I found this out. I just seen a random tweet. He said something like, yo, this QP saying he wrote for Yoshi. I'm hoping it's not true. Something like that. So I was like, oh, where's this story at or something like that. I wanted to find that out. And I was like, no, excuse me though. I said exactly what I said. You go back to the tweets on my thread. Follow me on Twitter. Just_Jims. I said, yo, damn, that would be crazy if this is true. But it'll be so pause-worthy. Like, why is this dude able to think of this type shit? Like, yo, I try to make a joke out of it. I'm not trying to play QP, nothing like that. Don't know him. I think his pen is fire. Been around a long time. Salute to him. This is no shade to son. Like, I just have to, like, yo, son, the way your mind works is nasty, yo. Like, how you able to think? Like, I could not think of some shit like that. I wouldn't want to think of some shit like that. There's no way I'm talking like that. Have the mind capacity to even store some type of pause-worthy shit. It's so pause-worthy to do. Yo, bro, and then you don't even care. You're just like, yeah, I wrote that. Oh. Well, all right. What kind of mind state were you in when you thought of the things that Yoshi said? I'm not even going to quote her bars. I'm not even going to quote them. I just know it has to do with a lot of, like, her number one thing is, like, giving neck. Like, she's the neck god. And like, she's not even the person that, and she's like the collarbone now. He's her neck. This is ridiculous. Look, man, I just wanted to poke a little fun at that. Pause! Yo, son, why are you right? Hey, it's cool. It's cool. What's not cool is, yo, man, people just want to be like, I don't know, like, how does ghostwriters even, the fact that ghostwriters even get put out there, like on some, like, how does someone know you have a ghostwriter? Like, y'all have the worst. Yoshi, you should have got someone to ghostwrite a contract where he wouldn't say, that he wrote for you and shit. But you just want to trust someone with your entire career, because this is a career stain right here. At the end of the day, people say, oh, do you care about ghostwriting? Sure do. Like, this is like battle rap, where, you know what I'm saying? Where people are the most talented pens and most creative people in the hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like in hip hop. So like, you want to like take pride in your shit, and you want to look at something like, wow, that was really dope. Or look, she has her own lane, or he does this and he does that. You know what I'm saying? How heartbreaking would it be if you found out Loaded Lux had a ghostwriter or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes away from a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's super whack to have a ghostwriter. Like, I'd rather be called trash or average or bottom mid and whatever people want to say about people that they're not the biggest fans of, or people who just really ain't as talented as others. Like, I'd much rather myself rather fall in a category of like, but I like his personality's good, or I like his blogs better, or I like when he goes this route and he needs to joke more. The critiques I took over the years, or his voice, or whatever it is, that's all fine. I'd rather take all that shit than like my shit get discredited by saying someone else wrote it. Like, nah, this is my trash. This is my trash. I thought of this trash. You're not taking credit for my trash. This trash is mine. Like, and once like you get exposed for it not being your bars, that's like a big one, man, in rap period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually remember seeing an old Cassidy interview with Vlad, and I remember they said, like, talking about ghostwriters, he says, yeah, something about Drake or whatever. He's like, yo, son is cool or whatever, but he could never go down as one of the greatest because that's not his shit. You know what I'm saying? I think he has he had a point there. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even your material and shit like that. So it's like, this is something she'll hear all the time. It's like, oh, whatever, Quantum wrote it. Like, you could easily walk it up on my whip. You got like a grown ass man with pajama pants on outside. He could be extremely dangerous. We have to watch out. We're gonna have to get off this blog soon. So yeah, Yoshi, this sucks, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're cool. Cool personality. I like Yoshi. I'm a fan and things like that. But this is a bad one. You know what I mean? And QP, writing for people, then telling on them, that's super dirty. And like, that's why I thought like that dirty act of doing some shit like that, like, it's kind of like, these people are supposed to be a ghost, but he don't want to be the ghost. Like, he trying to be Casper, like, I want to be a real boy type shit. Like, fuck out of here, Casper. Like, be Casper. And like, like, instead, like, you help people out and then expose them. But then again, why'd he do that? You don't know. She might say some slick shit to him. See, that's what people do a lot of time. It's like, yo, you gonna talk shit about someone that can expose you. Yo, bro, you better just tread lightly and be quiet about someone who has some shit like this on you. Like, if Yoshi probably says something to get him tight or whatever it is, or like maybe they were arguing like, yo, Quantum, step it up like you did the other battles. Like, you're not writing that I neck good enough. Like, come on, man, really get back in your bag and talk about what I do to penises. Like, come on, Quantum, like, think better. And like, they might have had an argument over, he's like, what are you talking about? This is the greatest giving head stuff I could think of. And they might have argued about that or something. But, so, yo, I'm boss. This is ridiculous. Hey, man, but at the end of the day, salute to QP though, man. Super talented. His pen is ridiculous. And that's what it is. It'd be like there's Michael Jordan. There's a Michael Jordan out there that isn't Michael Jordan. That'll never be discovered. You know what I'm saying? And like QP falls into that. Like, he could be the greatest, pen in battle rap. That I don't agree with shit like that. I think he's super talented, but I'm just not a fan of that shit, like that type of style, like pens, and I appreciate it. But like, if y'all saying he's the greatest, that's dope for him. That's a ill compliment and shit. So salute to that. You know what I mean? But then he's talking about doing it with ghostwriting with KCJ. Hey, Ben said the Bonnie shit. Like, this dude is behind a lot of this shit, and why don't y'all learn yet about he's gonna tell on y'all? like you know what I mean? Like, again, maybe even if like you did get him mad and he decided to expose you, that's a weird trait to do too. Like, this is all dirty. I want no parts of this dirty shit. Like, you writing for me, then you telling people you writing for me, you writing about the shit you writing about, which I just think is funny. It's like 5:45 a.m. right now. It's just hilarious starting my Monday. I hope y'all will have a great one, man. And listen, Yoshi, man, it's gonna hurt you, like, if they're still gonna have a push behind you and things like that, it's something that you got to deal with forever. It's gonna suck. It's that, you're putting online like, oh, look, this is the bars you sent, but I'm not gonna use them. But how many bars did you use already? You know what I'm saying? Would you have been able to get to the level that you are now without his help? And maybe he taught, you didn't even know how to dribble. Now you know how to cross over. Yeah, you fire now because you learned from him. But I don't change the fact that he's helped you. You might have had debatable battles going in the third 1-1. Then the third he gave you, you won the battle. So it's bad. The KCJ shit too. Like, damn, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, the girls already have it hard enough in this sport, this like majority male ran sport. This just makes it harder for them. The ones that do write their own shit, the ones that are super talented without any help, this takes away from them. And that's what I think is whack. You know what I'm saying? Outside of, I think that's the number one thing. But let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel. Link in the bio for all the new merchandise. Write in the comments. What do you think about ghostwriting? What do you think about Quantum, his mind, where it can go? What do you think about, is it cool that he exposes these people after, is it their fault for even dealing with him to begin with, or anyone to write it for you? And just what you think overall. And at the end of the day, protect your peace, man. This goes for Yoshi. This goes for anybody. Like, at the end of the day, you just got to do what you got to do for you to just strive every day, be better, become better, carry yourself. We all went through things in this game. At the end of the day, let me be honest with you. This is some great advice for everybody. And this is life, Twitter, social media, everything. Motherfuckers gonna have something to talk about in 2 weeks anyway. That ain't gonna be you. They ain't gonna give a fuck anymore. And then the week after, it could be you again. And this is social media smoke and mirrors life. Real life matters. Your family matters. What you do to progress yourself every single day and become a better you. That's what matters.